What's up, you guys? 32 Icon here, coming to you with a quick review on the M&P 2.0 Compact. And I know there are a ton of videos out there right now, so I'm not even going to waste your time with going over all the specs and all of that good stuff. I'm just going to let you know what my experience has been thus far with this firearm, and see if you guys share the same sentiments, and we can have a discussion about it in the comment section. All right, so this is going to be just a quick review. So I've had this gun now for about I'll say maybe a couple of months now. I got a discount on it. It was $500. I got $50 off, so 10%. Got it for $450 plus. I got the M&P rebate for $75. So that's a really good deal on this firearm here. So what's that, 375, something like that. So far I have uh five, maybe 600 rounds through it. Okay, and I've only changed one thing because, in fact, I didn't even need to change anything, but I did change one thing. I got the Ameriglow Pro One Dot sights on here. I don't know if you can see that. Let me bring it into the camera for you. Okay. So it's the tritium insert with the orange outline, and in the rear is just tritium with a blacked out sight. And that's how I like all my firearms, frankly, because when I put it up to shoot, when I take aim, I don't want to be looking to see which dot I need to be looking at. I just want the catch the front sight post immediately and be able to fire, especially on second and third and fourth shots. So I love that about these sights. These sights, I got them on sale. I believe I got them for like $70 from Optics Planet after my discount shipped. So that was a good deal. Um, Also, the one thing I like about this gun, I'm just playing around with it for a little bit, is that it's ambi. As you can tell, I'm left-handed. Okay, I have pretty large hands for a woman. I used to be a former athlete, so they've served me well. And just so you can get an idea, here's a $10 bill. Okay, and that's at the bottom of the palm of my hand. Okay, so this is pretty much the size of my hand. So you can do the math. All right. Um, what I like about this is that it's small, so it's great for EDC. It's also great for a duty gun. I'm not in law enforcement, but it is great for duty. And if you want to carry it outside the waistband, you can do that as well. Also, what I like about it is that it's the stippling. Okay, so I don't like a super duper rough stippling, but I do like to be able to pick up the firearm and grip it immediately. I do sweat, and so I don't want it slipping out of my hand while I'm trying to shoot. They did a really good job with this stippling. I'm sure you've seen it before on other pistols, but this stippling is excellent. And they also give you different size, what do you call it? Back straps. Let me show you here. Give me a second. Oop, sorry about that. So they give you, you have a, I have the medium large on here, and they're down here. The medium large, the small, the medium, and the large here. And so I think the last M&Ps had just three straps, and now they have four straps. And it's funny because when I had the older one, I have the 1.0, and I was like, man, this large is too big, but the medium is too small. So I guess they must have read my mind. But anyway, if you want to take it off, you just turn this little device here, you pull it down, and then that pops off. So I'm not going to bore you with that, but it's really simple to do. Also, on the 1.0, it has a magazine safety component. So pretty much if you pull the trigger um, without the magazine being in on the 1.0, it will not fire. It's a dead trigger. However, on this pistol, without the magazine being in, if I have a round in the chamber, without the magazine being in, this is for newbies. I know all of you gun gurus know this. But if I have a round in the chamber, a bullet that is, and no magazine, it was still fire. Okay? In the 1.0, it will not. It's a dead trigger. It'll just do this. So if I ever get into a fight and let's say I lose the magazine and I have a round in the chamber and someone attacks me and trying to take my life, I can do this all day. It will not go off. Whereas in the 2.0, same scenario happens and I have one in the chamber and I have really good aim and I pull that trigger, it's going to fire. Okay? So that's a big difference in this. Also, let me reach over here for a second. I'm gonna show you the magazines, and I'm gonna show you the 1.0 magazine and how the 1.0 actually fits it. Okay, give me 1 second. Okay, so here's the magazine that it comes with. Okay, 10 round mag. I'm in a restricted state, so we have 10 rounds. So that's this mag. Okay, that's the factory mag for the 2.0. If I wanted to use the 1.0, M&P was smart. They actually gave us these little spacers to use for our old mags that are a little bit longer. And all you do is slide this down, okay? Put this in, and now you have a full size M&P, okay? You can see that extra space down there. So this shoots as a full size. These mags work very well. I haven't had any malfunctions, no mishaps, no failure to feed, failure to fire, stovepipe, none of that, okay? This has been a perfect gun so far. Again, I only have like 500-600 rounds to it, so I'm sure other people have more experience with it, but so far, this has been great. It also has a center mass hole, which I love. There have been a couple other guns that I've shot that have like I want to say it's a 6 o'clock hold, but I love center mass hold because whatever I point at, that's what I want to shoot. I don't want to have to adjust and all of that. I just want to point it there and shoot. And I know obviously with longer distances, you have to adjust it a little bit because of gravity, so I get that. But for the most part, if I'm shooting with 7 to 10 to 15 yards away, center mass hits all the way with the center mass aim. All right, so or I probably should have said center mass hold. But anyway, these mags work. And also, again, I'm lefty, so I put the mag release button on the inside so that I can just use my thumb. But on my other gun, I have it on my index finger because it's just, I don't shoot it as much anymore, so I never bothered to change it. But as of right now, this is my EDC. And it fits in my 1.0 holster. So my 1.0 has a barrel length of 4.25, and this has a barrel length of 4.0. And it still fits. This is a Vetter holster, by the way. I love this holster. I already did a review earlier, so you can check that out too. But this is perfect. I'm thinking about putting my APL C flashlight on here and getting a separate holster for that because I don't know if you guys held this gun yet. This gun is, whoo, this gun is everything. I love it. And if you're a woman and you have small hands, this is perfect for you. And one other thing about women, when I see you guys in the gun store, I don't know if it's your husband, I don't know if it's the guy behind the counter, I don't know if it's a stranger who told you to go pick up a little mini gun. Stop. Put those mini compact guns away, okay? Especially if you're a newbie. You don't need to be shooting with a 3-inch barrel, okay? 4 inches is enough. It's enough for you to hide it. Okay, I'm a larger woman, okay? I'm a former athlete, so I'm 6'2". I play basketball, I got a strong body type, and I can hide this very well. A lot of women who shoot are petite, they're very smaller. in size than I am, and they feel like they have to have a small gun to conceal it. Listen, if your life is in danger and you pull that gun out and you can't get a full grip, it's not going to serve you any good. Also, smaller guns and shorter barrels are very difficult to shoot. So you have to be very comfortable when you go to the range and you want to shoot that firearm, because you have to practice with it if you're going to use it, if you want it to, save you and protect you, had you, have, in case you ever need to use it. You need to be confident with it. And so when you guys are out there shopping and you're pulling out these small Berettas and, these little Rugers, listen, no, don't do that. Do your research. Get on YouTube, get something that you can handle, something you can fully grip in your hand, something you're comfortable with, not what your husband or your boyfriend told you to use, not what your friend who's a police officer told you to use, your neighbor who has a million guns in his cabinet. Those are good for them, not you. Go out, try guns, see what works best for you. And even if it's not a popular name brand, if it's something that's, decent and quality, and I'm not saying you have to get like an HK. There's SIGs, M&Ps, Glocks, HKs. What am I missing? I don't know, a bunch of guns out there. Shoot them, see if it works for you. If it works for you, who cares what your friend thinks or your husband or your boyfriend thinks? Take that gun, practice with it, enjoy it, love on it, because that's what you're going to need to protect yourself. And also, even if you're not protecting yourself, you want to have a good time at the range, okay? Shoot something that you like. Otherwise, you're going to put it back in the case and you're never going to shoot it again. Okay, enough of my rant. But anyway, I say that to women because I see it all the time, and I want to go over to them and just say, listen, don't do that, okay? Don't do that. Don't get that gun. But anyway, this here, I love it. I'm a Smith & Wesson fan. All right, I rocks with Glock too, but this right here is everything. So listen, I know I went on and on and on. I'm sorry this video is so long, but if you enjoyed it, I appreciate it, and give me a thumbs up. Let me know that you did enjoy it, and subscribe. I appreciate you viewing it. And if you have any questions or comments, please put them down in the comment section. I'll always respond.